Hey guys, welcome out to the range. Today we are doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it is run the Overland course with my 7.5. This is a gun that I built a couple of years ago, and it's been a lot of fun to work with this gun. I believe, yeah, this is a ALG Defense ACT trigger. No, I'm sorry. Yes, ALG Defense ACT trigger. And Magpul, ladder panels, Mission First Tactical Minimalist stock, Aero Precision lower receiver, Aero Precision, no, I'm sorry, Ballistic Advance, jeepers, I can't think today. Anderson Manufacturing upper receiver without forward assistor or ejection port cover, BCM 8-inch handguard, KMR. I like the KMR better than the M-Lock because the rail panels actually stay on the KMR, unlike the M-Lock, they always peel off. This one is, yeah, this is a Ballistic Advantage 7.5-inch barrel. This is my Tier 1 Citizen Comp muzzle device. It's basically just a big funnel. It's just a flash can. It just pushes everything down range. Trijicon Mini ACOG 1.5 by 16S. INFORCE WML on the front, and it is not locked out, so it's active, so I better remember that. Norgon Ambi-Catch, Chuckles, my sticker. AIM Surplus Nickel Boron Bolt Carrier Group, and of course my Tier 1 Citizen 2-point sling. And actually, let me stop there real quick. I have found that working with all guns, whether they be shorties like this or full-length guns, heavy guns, light guns, 2-point slings are the way to go. For years I ran a single-point sling and it worked really well. It was my own design. It had bungee in it, and when I designed the 2-point sling I wanted it to behave like a single point, and I figured out how to do that with the bungee. And now all my guns have 2-point slings on them because it just controls the entire length of the gun. But enough jaw jacking, let's shoot. I'm not going to start on the 300-yard target because this is a 7.5, and yeah, I could kind of sort of walk them in there, but yeah, why waste that much ammo? Guys, the mandate of a 7.5 is just not. It's just not for 300 yards. So we will start here with the lollipops. Oh, that thing is loud as sin. This little 7.5 is a really fun gun to shoot. I can't remember what the weight is on it. I know it's like redonkulously light. It's like in that 5-pound window. Anytime anybody shoots this gun, they always go, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Why is it so light? And how does it shoot so smooth being that light? Well, the gun is balanced. The gun feels balanced in your hand, has a good fulcrum, meaning the balance point of the gun itself. The gun is properly made with quality components. It shoots smoothly because of what I've chosen to build it with. Hang on a second. That's loud. By the way, if I haven't mentioned it, for this course of fire, I'm restricting myself to 2 rounds. So either I hit twice or I miss twice and I move on. I know I've mentioned this before, but when you peel off of a tree and you begin moving back, because this particular section is a double back, you have to go back that way. When you find the target again, call it again. Meaning, when you've got a student with you and they're working this, and you move them from one position, which is where we began shooting from over there, move this way, hit that target, and now we're heading back, have them hit that again. So take a moment, set up on it, and get a shot. It's funny how our skills degrade rapidly if we don't spend time on the gun. Come on. Here's something I wanted to show you guys. Listen. What you don't hear is sling hardware. I've got paracord here on the front of the gun, and then I've got the sling laced up through the stock on the back. And what it creates is the quietest setup you can possibly get out of your gun. I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Guys, I don't make any extra money when you guys add things to your sling. There's a base price that I have on my slings, and it builds up from there. Paracord, HK hooks, quick detach. Well, technically, the base sling has a base price, no attachments. Then paracord, HK hooks, QD and HK hook, and then QDs. And the QDs are the most expensive, but you'll notice that when you add the quick detach to your order, which I don't have any quick detach on this, when you add the QDs to your order, it only jumps up like 20-something odd dollars. I'm not looking to hose you guys on price points. I'm looking to give you guys the best value for, remember, this is handmade, for handmade work. So yeah, I want to make you guys aware of how the price points work, because I am fighting an uphill battle against the Amazon trash, and I've repeatedly been told by customers, I've had another sling from another manufacturer, I've had a version of your sling, and it was garbage, and when I finally bought your sling, I realized why the price point is what it is. And the funny thing is, my price points aren't exorbitant. It isn't like I'm charging you guys $150 per sling. Take a look. I'm feeling froggy, and I'm going to prosecute that target from back here. There's a target just over the top of my pickup truck, and I'm going to nail it from back here. Yes, I like my truck. No, I'm not going to hit my truck. Love it. This is one of the many reasons that I like a 2-point sling. Watch as I'm picking up brass, how the sling manages the gun for me. And the gun returns back where it needs to be. If I really want to, I can just take it and just swing it around to the back. And the bungee holds the gun to my back. It allows me to go hands-on and do things without worrying about the gun swinging around and getting into things. I remember years ago I used to pay my kids to pick up brass, and they would find one casing and they'd run off. Ooh, I found one! And I said, it's not an Easter egg hunt. If you find one, you're going to find multiples. Stop running around. What's funny about the Overland course is, for as many times as I've run this, I tend to constantly lose the positions of the targets, but this morning I came out and I painted all the targets with a fresh coat. So now I can cleanly see that one right there, those two, and there's another one down there that the camera's not going to pick up, but I can already see it. All right. This little optic does its job, but it's very low to the rail, so you got to like hunker down on it, and it tends to push at the hearing pro, so you got to be careful because it'll pop you. How many times am I going to do this and miss that guy? I'm focusing on that guy, so I end up missing that guy right there. This is incredible because I'm the one who set up this course, and yet I consistently miss that guy right there. Target down. Two hits, move on. Normally I like to manage my ammo better than that, but I also like running these mags out sometimes, just to make sure that I'm going through ammo, because a lot of my training ammo gets badly corroded from being exposed to my guns with suppressors. Come on. And might as well go for the guy on the hill. Ha! Well, actually that was two. I'm gonna stop. 115 yards, roughly. And it looks like I hit him right here. Not bad. I know somebody's going to ask, how the heck can you see the bullet hit from that far away? It's because I've had LASIK surgery, so my vision is 20/10. It's not so hot up close, but at distance it's pretty good. Up close I need reading glasses to be able to read things, but I needed reading glasses anyways when I was wearing my contact lenses, and my contacts were a nightmare because they wouldn't fit very well. So LASIK was a bit of a no-brainer for me. Let me cover another question that someone asked not too long ago. They asked why I don't get a drone to do these videos. You know, it'd be cool to be able to show you really expansive shots of all this, but the fact of the matter is, with a drone, your video footage consists of meh, because that's what the drone sounds like. So you're relegated to using drone footage with music in the background or filler audio, which doesn't match what's going on the screen. So that's why I don't use a drone. All right, let's finish this off. As you guys know, I am very unapologetic about the things I do, the setups that I run, and the reasons why I do them. The 7.5 for me is a very valid build because it puts holes in bad guys out of a very tiny package that is very lightweight. You could easily treat this as a get-home gun because it is so lightweight, and it's really good at bashing holes and things. I can get a bullet through a car with a 7.5, and I can't get it through a car with a 16-inch barreled rifle. Fact. Guys, don't bother arguing with me because I've seen it. I've stood there and I've watched how my rounds make it through cars, because I used to run vehicle classes all the time with 7.5s. My rounds would go through the car, and the guy with the 16-inch, 18-inch, 20-inch couldn't get the rounds through. I think it's time on target. The rounds coming out of a 7.5, 5.56, are moving slower than the rounds that are coming out of a longer barreled rifle, and that slower velocity allows the round to do more intact penetration over time. Obviously, you know, time is like that, but over time, than a round coming out of a longer barreled rifle that is going to blow apart on impact. So those are my theories. Like I said, I've stood there and I've watched rounds from other people's guns not be able to make it through targets, and it just kind of started stacking up as I started noticing these things. But anyways, this is a great gun. It's a lot of fun to shoot. I'm probably going to swap this out for a little taller optic, because I'm really getting tired of my ear pro getting moved and that sound popping in there and getting me. So I'm probably going to go a little bit taller. And I may just relegate this to a training gun, a fun gun, I don't know, but we'll see. It is a perfectly valid get-home gun. This would not be a bug-out rifle. It would certainly not be a home defense gun. You could if you needed to, but I probably wouldn't go in that direction. Someone's going to ask why now. Conversation for another day. I thank you guys for coming out to the range with me. I thank you guys for your support. I thank you for your sling purchases and for your sticker purchases. By the way, guys, the small sticker that I make fits perfectly on the side of a receiver. That's why I designed it, because it's basically done off of the size of this patch right here that fits right onto Hearing Pro, and also was designed to fit on the side of a receiver. But I thank you guys for your support and your purchases. I thank you guys for your donations to keep this channel independent. I mean this, guys. I do this out of pocket. Everything I do is done out of pocket. A lot of what I make off of Tier 1 Citizen goes right back into the channel and also into the company to buy components, to buy ammo, good Lord, ammo, to buy support gear. Nobody sends me stuff for free anymore. Those days are done. I walked away from the industry several years ago, and I'm not looking back. So thank you for your support. As always, God bless you all. Get those guns out in practice. Have a good one.